Many a car hobbyist has contemplated the formidable task of building a car. Naturally, the engineering problems alone guarantee that most never will get past the wishing stage. But this week, Craig Singhaus's high road travels have taken him to the birthplace of a truly original car, and back to a time when building a car wasn't a hobby, it was a necessity.
December 7th, 1941, a day that changed the course of world history and committed the United States to World War II. As many Americans headed overseas, factories at home shifted their attention to the war effort as well. Car manufacturers geared up for aircraft production, and no new cars were produced during the lean war years. That is, except for this little interesting design, something its creator, Jerry Kauffman, calls the puddle jumper. Jerry was 4F and had to spend the war years at home, but in a spirit of innovation and fuel conservation, Jerry crafted an automobile that reflects American ingenuity at its best. And 50 years later, the puddle jumper still runs as reliably as ever.
Craig, this is my 1941 puddle jumper. I built this thing in 41. This was a 1933 Chevrolet hood. This was a Model T Ford steering. This was 1937 Ford hood. And underneath is a 5-horsepower Wisconsin engine. It was Army surplus.
Jerry, this is terrific.
This starter is from an old Crosley automobile. And down below is a transmission from a Harley-Davidson motorcycle. Back in the 40s and the 50s, this was street legal. And it was quite a head-turner.
And it still is a head-turner. In fact, we were surprised at just how fast this thing moves. Jerry says the car will do 40 miles per hour easily and will cruise comfortably at 35 for hours.
On our highway, local highway, the speed limit was 25 miles an hour, and I could stay in the traffic with no problem. A few times I was pulled over by the police. They wanted to make sure it was licensed. And after they saw the license in the owner's car, then I had a little trouble getting rid of the cops, and they wanted to know all about it.
Due to state regulations concerning safety inspections and modern safety statutes, the car was taken off the road in the mid-1950s. But Jerry keeps the puddle jumper in prime condition.
It's not a toy, it's a real automobile. It'll take anywhere you want to go.
And if we know Jerry, he and his car will see many a more mile out on the high road. The puddle jumper is a one-of-a-kind car, and another remarkable chapter in the history of the American automobile.